Okay. We're back. And, more importantly, we are ready. I did a little bit of grinding and pulled out a couple Pokemon from the PC. Let's dance. Huh? Can't. I think I just found the thing to remap some of the controls. Whatever. This fight. You see Thickest Bee. You remember what Thickest Bee clicks. You remember my held item, I'm sure. It's the... So basically, the name of the game here is Cosmic Power. If Cosmic Power doesn't work, I have an additional surprise in the back. And a 2 booster right now. 3. Flinch. Flinch. What a metric Arcton potions. And you can see our other guy right here. You know, I think I actually forgot to teach him Pain's Theater. Oh well. I'll do that if this attempt isn't a success. Run out and teach him Thunder Wave. I also forgot to make my ability to Analytic. But that's stuff. And it's out of Air Slashes. Now I'm a +6/+6. Next. Let's try to add another +6 to that. Special attack. Paralysis. I really want to get my boost before it runs out of Aura Spheres, so if I could not get paralyzed too much, that'd be nice. Okay. Great, sort of pathetic damage. This is a point to heal. Thankfully, I also have a few full heals. Now, I only have 10 Psychics. I'm actually going to be making very use of Hit Power Ice. That didn't even kill. I suppose those are pretty cool Pokemon, and that's not exactly strong in the world. Nice try. But you're going to have to try a little harder than that. That's all it takes to end it, is a single critical hit. But that reminded me of one thing. Remember how that wasn't a one-hit KO? How about we make it a one-hit KO? There we go. Analytic. Now on top of that, I almost forgot the backup plan. If there's a Pokemon that Thickest Bee can't take down, let's use this. Pain Split finally has the move he was named for. And I'm ready to get right back to beating this woman's ass into the ground. I'm slower than her entire team, so I'm basically lacks incense, so I have a higher chance of dodging air slash. Okay. Take one more. +3, that's good. I was able to get to +3 before you heal. This thing does run out of air slashes pretty quickly, but eventually one of this is probably gonna be it. Yep, there it is. Okay. Okay. Yeah, crits are scary. But they're not necessarily the end of a run. As you can see there. Going back to full. Okay. One last cosmic. Now, All Might. Have the 2 moves that I actually can deal damage with, be at their maximum power level. Will it make a difference? Probably not, but you know how it is. Just wait until I get stored power. Oh, well, look, she's bringing out her puny little sash on. Presumably trying to survive an attack. Look at how we taken those hits. And what a surprise! It was a one-hit KO. Let's heal up some. God, watching her uselessly flounder against me is much more satisfying than it probably should be. Oh, here comes the one Pokemon that can pose a legitimate issue. Let's see what you do with your little revelation dance. Yep. Reveals Clownvine, and now she reveals her trump card. Go ahead and pop your Mega. Here is the other possible issue. Not anymore, though. Because thick is to be. It's just that strong. Okay, now she gets depressed. Because I don't really know why, admittedly, but it's part of her character. She was a very, she gets lonely because all of her friends are gone or something. But don't worry, Painsplit, you'll get your chance to shine. Especially now that you actually have to move. Oh god, I think the game just had a heart attack because it didn't know what song to play. But now here's the cool thing. We can finally use this. And we can finally get the hell away from this damn circus. I don't use facade that much anyway, so I'll probably just keep this unmoved on them on for convenience sake. And now, we fly back to Central Square, and look at how nice it looks. Got renovated. And now, look at these. Look how money items like cheap they are, more importantly. That should be good. I have a mountain of cash from all the level grinding I did. I'll get some max repels too. Now in the meantime, let's also head up to here. I believe this is the donations guy. Maybe 20 of these guys. Okay. Okay, so yeah, the donation box thing isn't. So now Ami appears for the first time since the game's introduction. Tells you to go on a fetch quest, gathering a bunch of weebs to help her with a something. You also get some nice remixes of the old music that was playing in these areas. It's actually pleasant to listen to now. But the goal right now is to go around and gather a bunch of people. You need to get this guy. He's existent. He's not very important to the game's plot at all. The next person you need to get is Victoria, who should be vibing. Up in the barrel ward. Over her sensei's grave. Honestly, there's some stuff now that we can get that I am very excited about. We can get choice specs now, because of the Aqua Gang quest that I did earlier in the game. We have a bunch of new move tutors, like here, look at this. Yeah. Synthesis, Drain Punch, Zen Headbutt. Hyper Voice, Stealth Rock, Tailwind, Stopping Teacher. All of those are useful. This is where the game starts to give you legitimately good shit. And then here, this guy, he snags at the elemental punches. Plus low kick and a couple other utility moves. Throw chops are always useful. Gotta spank them Sylveon somehow, right? So, now I need to remember the city's damn layout and head to the Barrel Ward. So, I believe the cemetery is up here. This place is left unchanged. There's a couple crosses there. There she is. We don't have to fight her right now, but we will have to fight her soon. There's a lot of dialogue. She says she'll meet you down there, basically. Okay. The last person you need to get is Adrian. They are down by the bay, where the watermelons grow. I used to know that entire thing, but sadly it's slipping my brain right now. But yeah, I actually really love the side of the map. Like, it legitimately just feels like you've made a difference in the town, and it's great. And this just goes to show how much of a Chad Adrian is, honestly. they're like pretty much solely responsible, the one that is responsible for literally all of this happening in the first place, so. The really hype thing that we got Goon is, here, let me show you our current badges. So the next badge right there is going to be Adrian's, which isn't going to be for a while, but after Adrian, we have Titania, one of the toughest fights in the game. It is the gym of the objectively best type in the series, of course, Steel, which is going to be a tough one, but beating her, that's what gets us Mega Evolution. And remember that I can get Mega freaking Lopunny. So, yeah, Adrian's just vibing. Talk to him. They will do some dialogue-y stuff. Then they go back up to the Central Ward. Yeah, Adrian's pretty cool. Now, do you run back here? Wow. Okay, let's open my menu. See, is speed up on or not? Okay, it was, and it was causing massive slowdown. I don't know what caused that. But okay, so now everyone tells you, it's time to raid a Devoncore building, because we don't like Stevenstone. In actuality, the building is a front for Team Meteor, and we need to go strike it down. I mean, our characters, there's a pretty heavy dose of dramatic irony right now, because I know that this is going to go very poorly. But none of the characters in the game do. And so, we're in a bit of an interesting predicament here, because here's the thing. This is actually going to be pretty difficult. And not only that, but I have the opportunity to get a ton of new Pokemon now. There's one in particular that I think would be quite useful, but I'm not sure how to go about getting it. So, at least for now, let's just start with Pokemon that I missed quite a while ago. Let's head to the Wasteland. Wasteland is the only part of the city that doesn't actually change. Here, come on. There we go. There you are, little guy. Yeah, I suppose I'll football. Your name shall be Reverse Sweep. With backspace to hit the P. Yeah, let's send Flareon to the PC. And let's have a look at your stats. That's garbage. Waste of a quick ball. But that's okay, because there's plenty of locations in the wasteland where you can get... Oh, wait, I don't want that on. Because in fact, lag is being caused by speed up when it's windy, so let's not do that. Yeah. Come back to the little Lavender Town remix that we... Okay, I do have speed up on, I didn't notice that. That's so much better. Okay, so... There's really just a bunch of different spaces on these trees that you can step on and can trigger an encounter with a Venipede. Squirtle also has an event in this area, but it has to be raining to get that, and I can't use it anyway, so there's no point in going out to get it. Here we go, another Venipede. So now, would you please have better stats than the other one? Doesn't even necessarily have to be a great nature. Okay. Same name. Let's send the bad version for sweep to the PC. Okay, we already know we have worse HP IV, but that doesn't really matter. Mediocre. But it's okay because there is another guaranteed encounter here. Now there is the question of will this even be useful, and I think so. Scolipede's speed passing could be very powerful. Okay, so once again. Oh my god, these IVs are terrible! Okay, well I might as well go get the third tree, because I'm only aware of one more guaranteed spawn spot for them, but there could be more. Just kinda gotta walk behind all of them. Here's one. Okay. So, are you going to be the better or worse reverse sweep? .56 HP seems to be the average. Oh my god. These IVs are literal garbage. Like, I've legitimately never seen so many terrible IVs on the exact same Pokemon so many times in a row. But yeah, before we do Devin, I'm gonna do some more research into the teams of the bosses that we have to fight there. There's gonna be two. No, three. There are three battles. There is a rival battle with Victoria, there is a battle against DJ Arclight, and the final boss of it all is the last fight against Zell. And Zell has a Pulse Magnezone, which is basically Mega Magnezone on steroids with Levitate. Okay, I wouldn't better than mediocre IVs here, but the game just keeps giving me terrible ones. Okay, so are there any ventipedes in any of the trees around here? There's one right there. Okay, that's an extra venipede. One of these things has to be good. Like, I don't expect a 6 IV venipede or anything, but... And now this one just won't get involved. I mean, it's dark out right now, so I was supposed to technically got a better modifier. Where's the worst Pokeball that I have in my inventory? This is the one that actually catches it. Yes. I'm gonna send reverse sweep through the box again. I don't know how many of these things I've actually caught, but HP IV is way worse. I'll take it. That's good. The nature is a thing that can be fixed. Probably not gonna use it for this because you effectively have to go in with, like, a good squad of 6. And the battles in the Devon Core are actually very difficult, so I'm not gonna be doing that, but... if I remember correctly, I now have access to a new event in Ametrine City. Specifically, I believe that if I go up to one of the apartment buildings, that's Blake's apartment, I believe, locked. I believe I have to go back through the secret passageway here. Technically through Ametrine Mountain. Just end up particularly high up in the sky. Oh. Flying memory. So that's where you get that. Could have sworn this was where the Lucario event is. Yeah, I'll look that up later. For now, I actually think this is a fine time to end off. I'm probably going to be doing a lot of stuff off camera, finding some new Pokemon, leveling them up, EV training them. It's gonna be a bit of an ordeal, but oh well. Have a nice day, everyone. See you later.